Hello! Spring has finally sprung here in Minnesota. We went from a snowy 20 degrees last week to 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s this week. So I was really inspired to do a little spring cleaning, starting with my empties. I have hair care and supplements and skincare and a surprising amount of makeup. Now my intention has been to do an empties video every quarter. But I just checked back and it has been 7 or 8 months since my last empties video. So grab yourself a beverage. We have a lot to get through. In the interest of time, I will whip through these mini review style. I will have time-stamped product links, discount codes, lots and lots of info in the description box below. As usual, give myself a minute to get these organized into some semblance of organization and we will get started. Hair care. A year or so ago, my beautiful friend Claudia, who has the channel Claudia Glows, did a review of the entire Haielle hair care line and a really interesting interview with the owner, Joel Vosberg. So I was really excited last year when Joel offered to send me his line in PR to test and review. Anyway, he told me to go online. There is a hair quiz on his website, and based on that hair quiz, he sent me lots of products. My 3 most used, and I have already repurchased these, are the volumizing shampoo, the hydrating hair mask, and the volumizing styling spray. I love these products. The volumizing shampoo somehow adds volume without drying my hair out. I really do love the hydrating hair mask. If you have damaged hair, you're going to love this. Although recently, a few months ago, he also came out with a volumizing conditioner, so I do have that. And I cannot style my hair without the Haielle volumizing styling spray. Anyway, there are other products in the line, but these are my most used and products I've already repurchased, and I will absolutely repurchase again. I do have a discount code. He has a super interesting website. Anyway, those are my top 3 Haielle hair care favorites. 2 more hair care products that are not Haielle. With my salt and pepper hair, it's really important that I use a purple shampoo about every 3 or 4 shampoos to keep my silvers sparkling white. My favorite purple shampoo is by Redken. However, last time I went to my stylist, she was out of the Redken, and I bought this Alter Ego Silver Maintain Purple Shampoo. Unfortunately, I find this to be quite drying to my hair, but it was really expensive and I want to use it up. I'm about halfway through. So what I have been doing is I've been mixing this in with the Haielle. It gives this is really pigmented, so I'm still getting the effect of the purple shampoo, but the Haielle buffers it and makes it so this does not dry out my hair. Anyway, if you have a favorite purple shampoo, please share it in the description box. I will not be repurchasing this. You know, I'd like to try a variety of purple shampoos. I do love the Redken. I do also like the, I can't remember, Pravana is also good. Anyway, I'm always looking for a good purple shampoo. I would love it if Haielle came out with one. A styling product I have used and loved and repurchased more times than I can count is the Big Sexy Hair Volumizing Root Pump Spray Mousse. I should really check to see if Haielle has a spray mousse. The thing with this is I put it just at the roots of my hair and then work it into the roots, blow dry my hair upside down, and it gives me volume. Now, I'm sorry I have my hair up today, but I'm so overdue for a haircut, so you can't see the volume that these products really do give my hair. Anyway, love Haielle, love Big Sexy Hair, not so much this purple shampoo. Supplements. I think I must have forgotten to save a couple of empties because I only have a few here, and I do take quite a few supplements. I will link my supplement video in the description box below in case you are interested. Anyway, my number 1 most repurchased favorite protein powder is the Sprout Living Epic Protein Powder. This is organic, it's vegan, it's kosher, it's non-GMO, all the good things. It is loaded not only with protein, but it is loaded with prebiotics, antioxidants, and superfoods. I prefer the unflavored. I add it to my green smoothie on a regular basis. absolutely love this stuff. A supplement my physician recommended based on my individual lab results is this K-Force Vitamin D3 5,000 international units with vitamin K2 180 micrograms. Always a good idea to have your vitamin D levels tested. Having said that, many physicians are not aware of the importance of combining D3 with K2. They work synergistically together to boost our immunity and, of course, for bone health. I will link some videos in the description box below explaining the importance of using D3 and K2 together. Another supplement recommended by my physician based on my labs is my vitamin B12. Now this is from My Kind. It's vegan, it's organic, it is a sublingual spray. It tastes really yummy. I absolutely love it. So these are probably my most important supplements because they are based on my lab results. Again, I am not giving medical advice. Please talk to your doctor and get tested. This next product is a little bit random, but I am very, very picky when it comes to dental floss. I don't like any of the dental flosses I typically see at the drugstore, Target, or the grocery store. For the past few years, I've really been enjoying Dr. Tung's Smart Floss. It's a little bit thicker, it's stretchy, it fits between my teeth, and it really, really cleans between my teeth. I recently found that he has one that has activated charcoal and lemongrass. Oh my gosh, I love this. The activated charcoal whitens between the teeth, the lemongrass freshens your breath. I absolutely love it. I think you can find it at Whole Foods, certainly on Amazon. I will link it below. Love it. I used up an entire Bay Harbor Beauty Silky Smooth Body Butter. I have it in the scent Eucalyptus Mint. It comes in a variety of scents. I use the entire thing up. I love many of the Bay Harbor Beauty products. It's an independent, female-owned organic skincare line based out of Texas. I have a discount code in the description box below. I was just about to repurchase this when I stumbled across at Trader Joe's Coconut Body Butter. Now, I am not saying this is a dupe, but this is very rich and emollient. I love the coconut scent. It feels so nice on the skin. You know, Trader Joe's makes some amazing skincare products. I think it would be fun to do a Trader Joe's skincare haul. So if you have any Trader Joe's skincare favorites, please share it in the comment box. I think that would be a fun video to do. Anyway, I do want to use this up, but I do recommend the Bay Harbor Beauty Body Butter. It is luxurious and emollient and rich and scented and spa-like, and I love it. Having said that, I do need to mention the body lotion that I have been using for about the past 4 or 5 weeks that has made the biggest difference in my body skin. And I talked about it last week, and I am loving it more and more every day as we get closer to spring, is the DRMTLGY Exfoliating Body Lotion. 12% lactic acid. It has ceramides and peptides. It is transforming my body skin, and I think I'm going to have to order another one at 30% off. Today is the last day of the DRMTLGY sale, by the way. Anyway, this is far from empty, although I wish I could tell how much I have left. I have been using up probably 4 pumps a day, entire body, toes to neck, and oh my gosh, love it. I consider SPF one of the most important steps in my skincare routine for sure, and I do wear SPF every single day. Even so, it's a little bit difficult for me to actually use up an SPF because I have an entire SPF wardrobe I rotate through, and I really enjoy trying new SPFs to review on my channel. Even so, one SPF I made sure to use up because it was so darn expensive is Tatcha the Silk Mineral SPF. I think this came out about a year ago. I was really excited when it launched. I purchased it during the Sephora sale, $60 for 1.7 ounces, so I made sure to pick it up during the sale. It is a lovely SPF. It is 100% mineral. It is very liquidy. It is very moisturizing, and it is beautiful on the skin. However, this packaging immediately started peeling, which was so incredibly annoying. The packaging actually made this more difficult to use up because I kept getting little plastic bits on my face. But use it up I did. Now, I am not planning to repurchase it because I just think it's a little bit above my comfort level in terms of price point. And I do find it very similar to one of my other favorite SPFs, and that is the Color Science Sun Forgettable. Now, this Tatcha is empty. Oh, there is a little bit left in there. That is the consistency of the Tatcha. It is really pretty on the skin, but it is very similar to the Color Science and to the Tula, although the Tula is only an SPF of 30, so I really prefer an SPF of over 40. Anyway, Tatcha the Silk is lovely. I hope they have fixed the packaging. It is a good one. It's just a little bit above my price point. I much prefer the Color Science Sun Forgettable. This is the one I brought to India. I used it every single day. This is almost empty, but I don't think I can call it quite an empty yet. Another SPF I did use up, and I do go through these pretty regularly. I love the Can Make Mermaid Sun Gel. This is a Japanese untinted SPF. It's empty. It is very, very affordable. It really absorbs into the skin. No white cast whatsoever. It's very moisturizing. I like to use the Can Make when I am testing skin tints or foundations so as not to interfere with the tint of the foundation. I love this. I recommend it. I've already repurchased it. It is a permanent part of my SPF wardrobe. And lastly, now I didn't use this up. This is the Elta MD UV Elements SPF 44. This is 100% mineral. It is tinted. For many years, this was my #1 go-to SPF. It is a good one. I do recommend it. It is my daughter's favorite. She has been using it for years. It is the one she brought to India. However, I do find the tint a little bit too deep for my skin tone. I sort of got away from using it. It's probably 75% gone, but it is expired, so I do have to get rid of it. You know, it is somewhat similar to the DRMTLGY Physical Tinted Moisturizer, but the DRMTLGY is a little bit less expensive and it's a little bit lighter in tint. Anyway, Elta MD is a good one, but I will not be repurchasing it, mostly because the tint is just too deep for my skin, and I have so many other sunscreens I love even more. I used a couple of cleansers up. Now keep in mind, I always do a double cleanse every evening using either a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil to ensure I'm getting all traces of SPF and makeup off. I used up an entire Bay Harbor Beauty Sake Cleansing Balm. This is rich and emollient and empty, of course. It emulsifies beautifully, it rinses beautifully, it's very rich, it's beautiful on dry skin. I used this most of the winter on my super dry skin, and I also brought it to India with me. I tend to prefer to travel with a cleansing balm, and I like to use cleansing oils at home, but I used that up and I have already repurchased. It is just such a rich, emollient, very thick cleansing cream that literally just melts into the skin, and like I said, emulsifies, rinses clean. It is lovely. I absolutely love it. Now, a cleansing oil that I did not use up, but I did find it in my empties, is the DRMTLGY Pre-Cleanse Oil. Now, I talked about this last week in my dermatology roundup video. I did not recommend it, but I couldn't find it to be really specific about what I didn't love about it. Well, I found it in my empties, not because it was empty, but because I was planning to declutter it. Anyway, I did use this week to refresh my memory, and I was right. It just doesn't emulsify enough. It doesn't rinse cleanly enough. I do not love it. I am decluttering it, and obviously I don't recommend it. A cleansing oil I do recommend, however, it's not empty, but I want to mention it, is the Hada Labo Cleansing Oil. I have purchased this more times than I can count. It is a very simple cleansing oil. It emulsifies beautifully. It rinses clean. Super affordable. Love it. Highly recommend it. a cleansing cream I did use up. You know, a year or so ago, I did a cleansing cream roundup video, and I've really been trying to work through those cleansing creams. I did use up the Ordinary Squalane Cleanser. This is a really nice cleanser, and it also removes makeup much more effectively than most cleansing creams. I would say this probably removes around 80% of the makeup, so this can actually be used as the first step and the second step of a cleansing routine. I tended to use this as a second step because I really do prefer my oily cleansing balms or cleansing oils, but this is a really effective, gentle cleansing cream that can be used as the second step or as both the first and the second step. I really like it. It's very affordable. I am not repurchasing it because last year when I did a cleansing cream roundup video, I still have cleansing creams I'm trying to work through. I need to use up my La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. Love this. I'm about halfway through this, and I'm also about halfway through my e.l.f. cleansing cream. Both of these are very good. I recommend them. I am going to be using these up, and I can't wait to use them up because I can't wait to get back to my all-time #1 favorite cleansing cream, my beloved Mad Hippie Cleansing Cream. Absolutely has my heart. After cleansing, I always use a hydrating essence. I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the video, but I am 63 years old and my skin is very dry. Super, super dry in the winter, dry, almost normal in the summer. So all of my skincare recommendations are for dry, mature skin. Anyway, like I said, after my cleanse, while my skin is still damp, I really like to go in with a hydrating essence. Interestingly enough, you know, for a long time I would see people put these watery essences on their face, and it just never made sense to me until I tried Sukiyaka Suhada Urea Moisturizing Lotion based on Penn Smith's recommendation. I think it was my favorite skincare discovery of 2021. I can't remember, but I have gone through more of these than I can possibly count. I cannot be without this. You will probably see this in every single Empties video. I always buy 2 because they do occasionally go out of stock mysteriously for weeks and months at a time. Like I said, it is simply a watery essence, but when you press it into damp skin, it just seals in hydration like nobody's business. Absolutely love it. Never want to be without this. In the morning, after my essence, I always go in with my vitamin C serum. I have been using a vitamin C serum for 20 years. We know that L-ascorbic acid provides our skin with powerful antioxidant protection. It protects our collagen and it brightens our skin. Now, back in the day, all we had available was the super, super expensive SkinCeuticals. These days, I am alternating between 2 favorites, and they are both empty. And one is the Timeless 20% C plus E plus ferulic acid. It comes in an airtight package with a pump, and I do love that. And I also alternate between the DRMTLGY 15% C plus E plus ferulic acid. I tend to use the Timeless more in the summer when my skin is more resilient because L-ascorbic acid can be a little irritating, and the DRMTLGY in the winter when my skin is a little less tough. Now, as much as I enjoy the fact that the Timeless comes in a pump, I have had these pump packages leak on me. Now, it's been a few years, and Timeless was always really good about replacing the pump, and I hope they fix that. However, I have a couple of trips coming up, and I'm a little bit leery of traveling on a plane with the Timeless. So I just ordered the DRMTLGY 15%, and I'm going to use this when I'm traveling. I have 2 trips in the next couple of months, and after I go through my new one of this, I will order the Timeless for the rest of the summer. They're both excellent. They're both very good. I recommend them both, and they both have, well, Timeless has frequent sales. DRMTLGY, I always have a 20% discount code, but I think they have 2 big sales a year. Today is the last day of their anniversary sale, but they also have really good sales around Black Friday. Anyway, I just ordered the Dermatology again because I really don't want to travel with the Timeless. If you have traveled with the Timeless, let me know if your packaging leaked. That's my only concern about traveling with it. Anyway, vitamin C serum is a permanent part of my morning routine, and I love and use and used up both the Timeless and the Dermatology. Oh my gosh, I just realized I was holding up the Dermatology needleless serum when I intended to be holding up the C plus E plus ferulic acid. The bottles are the same size, same color, same packaging. I can't see a thing. You know, there is just the tiniest amount of the vitamin C left, hopefully enough to last me until my order arrives. Anyway, just wanted to correct that little mistake. I am not refilming that portion of the video. Right. Moving on to the needleless serum, which is also virtually empty. There might be a few drops left in here. I already have a backup, so I don't need to repurchase this. This is a lovely peptide serum loaded with peptides, copper peptides, ceramides, hydrators. Absolutely love it. I've been using it for the past couple of years. It is part of my evening routine. I used up a few moisturizers. Now keep in mind, my last empties video was 7 or 8 months ago, and I think this moisturizer I probably used up right after my last empties video, because this is a moisturizer I use primarily in the summertime when my skin isn't quite as dry, and it is the Vanicream Daily Facial Moisturizer. This is very lightweight, nothing fancy, but it is loaded with hyaluronic acid and ceramides. It is fragrance-free, dye-free, free of all the bad stuff, really good for sensitive skin. Definitely not hydrating enough for my super, super dry winter skin, but perfect in the summer. Another favorite moisturizer that I have repurchased multiple times is the Purito Unscented Centella Recovery Cream. Now this is empty, and I have not yet repurchased a replacement. This one is definitely more moisturizing than the Vanicream, and it's also loaded with antioxidants and anti-inflammatories and humectants and moisturizers. So I would say the Vanicream is really good for my summer skin, and this one I tend to use in the spring and fall. I think I just reordered this on Amazon. I just placed a big Amazon order. I'm not sure. I absolutely love this. I highly recommend it. The other one that I used up, it's almost gone, I have the littlest amount left, is the Dr. Jart's Ceramidin Cream. Now this one is super, super emollient, almost occlusive, and I tend to use this in the winter. Oh my gosh, I can't get any out. I use this, there we go. I use this in the winter when I need a little bit of an occlusive layer for outdoor activities. It's very, very rich. It does really feel nice on the skin. It does leave a very protective, balmy feeling. Like I said, really good for my super, super dry winter skin, and especially on those days where I am doing outdoor activities. But I will not be reordering this until the fall because this is just a little bit too heavy for my summer skin. You know, if you have super, super dry skin, you will love this. If you have combo oily skin, I think it's going to be a little bit too heavy for you. And lastly, now keep in mind, it's been 7 or 8 months since my last empties video. I did use up 2 of my Dermatology Peptide Night Creams. I talked about this last week in my Dermatology Roundup video, so I am not going to go on and on. But what I love about this is the flexibility. Not only is it loaded with beautiful actives and peptides and ceramides, etc., but it is very flexible. It's rich and emollient, but yet it soaks in beautifully. It doesn't leave a heavy occlusive feeling. So I tend to use this as a day cream in the winter when I need a little extra hydration on my skin, and a night cream in the warmer months when I really don't want or need a heavy occlusive night cream. I've already reordered this during the sale at 30% off. You can't beat that. Although I always have a 20% discount code in the description box below in case you missed the sale, which ends today. Editing Tamara here. I am more than a little bit frustrated that for some reason this portion of the video did not record today. I would be remiss if I didn't mention my agency prescription treatment creams. I have been using agency for over a year, so of course in the past 7 or 8 months I have gone through several of my treatment creams. My Future formula is how I obtain my prescription tretinoin. My dark spot formula is how I obtain my prescription hydroquinone. I have talked about these before at length in various videos. I have included them in skincare routines. I will link some of those videos below if you are interested in learning more about agency, but this video is already long enough, so suffice to say I have gone through several of my agency prescription treatment creams. I love them. I never want to be without them. Back to the video. I have used up and already repurchased my very favorite exfoliating treatment mask, and it is the Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Facial AHA BHA exfoliating treatment mask. Now this is a powerful exfoliating treatment mask. It is not intended for sensitive skin. If you are going to try this, please do a patch test, and please start with just a few minutes and build up from there. But I absolutely love this. I use it about once a week. It lasts forever. It is expensive at $80, but like I said, this will last me for well over a year because I use it only once a week, if that. On the weeks when my skin isn't feeling quite resilient, I will use a pumpkin enzyme mask, which I will link some of my favorites below because the pumpkin enzyme masks are a little bit more gentle than this. If you have used the ordinary AHA mask, the red one, I feel like this one is a little bit less intense than the ordinary. I can't use the ordinary. It's way too tough for my skin. But this one is perfect. I absolutely love how my skin looks and feels the morning after I have used this. Having said that, I always follow it with a very, very hydrating sheet mask. One of my favorites that I have also used up, and I already have a backup because I always stock up during a sale, another pricey item, and it is the City Beauty Line Smoothing Hydro Mask. It comes in a box of 5. It is $60. Super, super expensive. I do not use this every week. I use it primarily in the winter, but this has the most amazing gel mask with the most amazing hydrating ingredients. When I do my exfoliating mask followed by the hydro mask, I feel like I've just had a luxury spa experience. I always have a City Beauty 15% discount code, but I always wait for a sale. I have one more box left, which I will probably not be using much during the summer, but this is a lifesaver for my skin in the winter when my skin is extra, extra dry. So this is a luxury item. Like I said, I always watch for a sale and stock up then. I love this stuff. If you have an amazing hydrating sheet mask to recommend, please let me know because I would love to find a more affordable alternative. And lastly, as far as exfoliation, I have gone through so many of these Tinkle razors. I love shaving my face probably about once a month. I love getting the peach fuzz off. I love getting some dead skin cells off. When I shave my face, my skin just glows. Foundation goes on beautifully. I have repurchased these for many years. They're very affordable. However, I just purchased, based on my friend Cindy, who has the channel Beyond 50 Skin, she really recommended the Stacked Skincare Blade. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't give a recommendation, but I'm really excited that I finally got it. I will link one of Cindy's videos in the description box below. I will keep you posted on how this works for me, but I still recommend the Tinkle. They are very, very effective and very cost effective. One more skincare empty, then we'll get into makeup. Last and absolutely not least for skincare empties is my Masamma Green Rooibos Pressed Serum. It is a beaut. It's totally empty. I do have a new one. I will show you the consistency. It is a beautiful antioxidant serum. It is fragrance free, but it has a beautiful tea-like scent. You can see it is tinted. It is the tint color of the green rooibos antioxidant. I do use this in conjunction with my LED mask in the morning. So I apply this, wait 10 minutes, I'll do my LED mask, and then I do my morning skincare. I really can't use this as a standalone daytime serum because it does tend to tint my skin a little bit. You could use it as an evening serum when you don't really worry so much if your skin is tinted. And I think even if you mixed it in with moisturizer, the tint would probably dissipate. But my favorite way is to use it with my LED mask. Now, Bev May, the owner and creator of Maysamma, has a really interesting skincare study that I'm going to try to find and link below, where green tea and LED work synergistically together to make each other more powerful. Anyway, I love Bev May, I love Maysamma, and this is a beautiful, beautiful serum. One miscellaneous item, and then we'll get into makeup. I went through one of my Revitalash eyelash growth serums. I have been using this for several years and I never want to be without it. It has given me such great length and volume. I absolutely love it. You know, several years ago I tried Latisse. It didn't work for me. A few eyelashes grew wonky long, so I actually had to trim them, but I didn't get any overall length or volume. Revitalash is amazing. Now, it is pricey, but it always lasts me so much longer than they say. You know, when I first started, I did apply it every night to the lash line until I got the results that I wanted. But my maintenance is using it 4 or 5 times a week. So a 6-month tube usually lasts me closer to 9, 10, even almost a year. I always wait for a sale. I always try to post a community page on the sale, and it comes with this little eyeliner brush, and you just paint it at the baseline. Now, I'm so impressed with the way it has made my eyelashes look is that I recently picked up the Revita Brow Eyebrow. You know, I was trying to use the Revitalash serum on my brows, but it just wasn't really doing the trick. So I picked up the Revita Brow, and I think I'm getting pretty good results. Time will tell. It's only been a couple of months. We shall see. Now let's get into makeup. Moving on to makeup empties. My first makeup empty is a little bit of a heartbreak. It is a product that I love, a product that I've talked about many times, but it's also a product that I'm probably not going to be repurchasing, at least not anytime soon. And it is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. Now don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful, hydrating, natural, medium coverage concealer that I have raved about over and over. The problem is it goes bad very quickly. This started smelling really funky at about 9 or 10 months after I opened it. If you are someone who only has 1 or 2 concealers going at any given moment, this might be perfect for you. But I am someone who is trying new concealers. I rotate through concealers. I just can't see buying this and then having it go bad when I'm not even halfway through it. So as much as I love it and I do recommend it for the right person, I'm not going to be repurchasing this, which really makes me sad because I do love it. If they ever came out with a mini, I might consider purchasing the mini. So that one is sort of a bummer. A product that I have repurchased over and over, and I will be repurchasing during the Sephora sale. You have heard me talk about it before. This is my Sephora Shimmer Taupe Eye Pencil. It's completely empty. It is a retractable, waterproof eyeliner pencil. It has a little smudgy. I use this particular shade every single day, just under my lower lash line, on the upper lash line. Absolutely love it. Very long lasting. I always buy it during the Sephora sale, which is coming up. So that is probably already in my basket. Let's see what else. A product that I have already repurchased, and I am wearing it today. Last spring, I did a tinted moisturizer roundup video where I ranked, I think, 9 different tinted moisturizers. And in the top 5, the Tarte Maracuja tinted moisturizer was definitely in the top 5, maybe even the top 3. However, since that time, this is my #1 most used tinted moisturizer. And this is, I'm going to call it empty. There's a little bit left in here, but I did reorder this during the recent Tarte sale where I think everything was 40% off or something crazy like that. I have it in the shade 20 and light neutral. I am wearing it today. It just provides the nicest light to maybe light medium coverage. It is not overly glowy. It is not matte. It is very skin-like. It is very long-lasting. Let me show you the tint on my hand. You know, this is the only complexion product I brought with me to India. I do apply this with my fingers. It goes on just like skincare. No streaking. I don't know. This is a beautiful, beautiful tinted moisturizer, and I highly recommend it. And like I said, I have already repurchased it during the Tarte sale. Love it. I do have some brow products to share with you. Now, my preference for doing my brows is I really like a tinted volumizing brow gel that will hold my brows in place. And I'm always looking for something good from the drugstore. For a long time, my very favorite brow gel from the drugstore or anywhere was the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow. Now this has been discontinued. You can still find it on Amazon, but I don't like to buy products on Amazon that have been discontinued because I feel like I'm getting an old product. So I will not be repurchasing that. Many people love the e.l.f. Wow Brow. It didn't quite work out for me. It does have a nice tint, but it just doesn't add enough volume or enough hold for my brows. It's very affordable. It has a super nice tiny wand. Many people love it. Just didn't quite work out for me. Another drugstore brow product that I really do enjoy, if I can find the right shade, is the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Gel. Now, I had the wrong shade, so I gave it to my girlfriend, so I can't show it to you here today. But I really liked the way it tinted. I really enjoyed the way it volumized and held. So I am on the hunt for a good shade in the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Gel. However, the brow gel that I have been using every single day is not drugstore. It is the Merit Brow Gel, and I absolutely love it. Even though I think it only comes in 3 shades, the shade brown is perfect for me. I love the tint. I love the way it volumizes. I love the way it holds. Now this is not super, super expensive. I can't remember how much it is, but it is certainly not drugstore. So I'm always on the hunt for a good drugstore brow gel. If you have any recommendations, please share them in the description box below. On to, my gosh, a couple of lip glosses. I always have my City Beauty lip plumping lip glosses in my empties. I always wait for a really good buy one get one free sale or a 50% off sale because these are pricey, but I absolutely love them. And lately I have been really loving the shade, what is this? San Diego. If I have a pink lipstick on that is just a little bit too cool, I top it with this beautiful peachy pink San Diego, and it just warms it up. So that is San Diego. Anyway, you've heard me talk about my City Beauty City Lips many times before. I always try to notify you of a sale. I love it. Last but not least, I have some mascaras to share with you. Oh my gosh. I think this is the second Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara that I have used up. I have already repurchased it. I love this mascara. Now, it has one of those plastic wands, but it is very flexible, and I really love the way it separates my lashes. This mascara gives me length and volume, and I absolutely love it. And like I said, I think I have already repurchased it a couple of times. Because I loved this so much, I wanted to give the Maybelline Sky High Eyelash Primer a try. this did not work out so well for me. The interesting thing about this primer is it's not white, which I really do enjoy the fact that it's not white. I just did not find that this was more effective than my #1 favorite, my L'Oreal Voluminous Eyelash Primer. So I will not be repurchasing this. Another mascara that I have repurchased a couple of times. You know, Essence mascaras are so affordable, but for me, they have been a little bit hit and miss. But the one that I absolutely love, I need my glasses to see the name of it. This is the Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara. This is a good one. It really gives length, it gives volume, it's very, very affordable, and I love the size of the wand. So this I have already repurchased. 2 more. So a long time ago, someone recommended the Milani highly rated mascara. I purchased it. I really didn't use it that much. I just didn't enjoy it. It just was sort of clumpy. It didn't really do what I wanted it to do. I don't know, probably an unpopular opinion. I do think Milani now has a newer mascara. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I didn't love this one. A mascara I really did enjoy, but I'm probably not going to repurchase, and this is the Ilia mascara. This is a beautiful mascara. It lengthens, it volumes, it doesn't smudge. The only thing I really don't love about it is it has a very large brush, and I always make such a mess when I apply this, and that makes me not want to reach for it. It's a good mascara, but I am probably not going to be repurchasing the Ilia mascara because I don't like making a mess after I've done my eyeshadow. Oh my goodness, that was a long one. I have got to start doing these on more of a quarterly basis so we don't get so backlogged. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate your time. Have yourself a great day, a wonderful week, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.